Were you surprised that they tried to do that?
Surprised they tried to do what?
Bring out the 304. I mean, the 403.
Yeah, who the ain't surprised? Listen, I'm not surprised at anything the internet do. I know when I see them big ass shoes. And listen, the internet is tricked. The big ass shoes they had
How'd you
on.
know it was a 403?
Because his shoes, listen, because they did that shit, his shoes was black and they looked white on camera. Like they was dirty as fuck. But on camera they looked like they was clean. I knew he was gonna play a game. Because when I came outside, I saw the big ass punk. But I didn't know who he was with. And I ain't gonna say his name because I don't f with him no more. But somebody with me was like, man, they finna bring that punk on you. I said, no, they ain't. They ain't finna play with me like that. And he's played with me like that. That's why I ain't him no more. That's some weird ass shit. He can play with Woody like that. And I'm not saying he can play with Woody like that. But he played with Woody like that. When you put him on there with that one look. Man, I do my shit with Tony. But I'm not with a punk and not knowing I'm with a punk. Don't do that shit like that. Don't just send no punk out. Let me know. Let me know. So I can be ready. I wasn't ready for that.
What's your thoughts on Woody?
Woody is like, for real. I see what happened in California, and I'm out here, and I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy because like the Crip that did it, he apologized to the Crips. But when I talked to him, he told me he think Woody not a snitch. So why you apologize to the Crips for bringing him in? That's like kind of like I think Woody going through that crazy thing. Woody trying to give back to the streets and trying to like say, okay, look, I made a mistake. Maybe I did snitch. I'm trying to get back. But the streets don't even want his love. So streets then. Listen, the streets is suffering. Everybody is getting locked up in the streets and everybody's fighting for Crip. Ain't that one girl, and she fighting for Crip, then she sue for Crip?
Yes.
Everybody fighting for Crip right now. Why you fighting for Crip when Crip is crippled? Yeah, the Crip is crippled, gang. So mama, so I don't like what they did to Woody, gang. But as far as Woody, I mean, I probably don't like that Woody snitched, but I don't like what they did to Woody. But everybody in the street snitched anyway. So in order to kick Woody out of 6-0, you gotta kick half the 6-0s out of 6-0. Right? That's how I feel. I feel the streets is supposed to be disloyal and the most conniving. And I think Woody is a conniving ass on the streets. Right? He connived out the feds and got out. They'll state, and he got out. And he didn't really have to snitch. He snitched, but then went to the court and didn't snitch. So I don't know if he helped the case or hurt the case. But I know he helped his pockets. Because he rich now. He used to be broke. So shout out to Woody, gang. Or Woody. Whatever his name is. Shout out to him. I'm with him.
Yeah, they're saying that, you know, snitches are getting more attention than the solid dudes.
Listen, look, you should know that with FBG Butter. FBG Butter was the biggest snitch, right? Listen, Terrance Gangsta Snitch Williams. He a big snitch, a big fat booty ass Muslim snitch, right? Look, snitches is in. Snitches is in. Ask Terrance Snitch Williams. Why baby don't with him? His own brother don't with him because he a snitch. He snitched good, gang. He snitched on everybody dead and people alive. But he only gonna talk about and glorify the people dead. Terrance Gangsta Williams is a snitch, right? Everybody snitch. Everybody in the streets gonna snitch. 1 out of 2 people in the streets gonna snitch. I swear on my mom, I can't make this up. The streets is every man for themselves. It ain't about being loyal, gang.
But, you know, they say Terrance isn't a snitch because he didn't tell on anybody that's living.
Listen, gang, anytime you get on the stand, you testify, you are a snitch.
Terrance never got on the stand.
Come on, gang, how you get out?
He told him about murders that his dead friends did.
Keyword told. That means snitch.
So hold on. So you believe that even if you tell on the dead that's snitching?
If you tell on anything, it's snitching. But is it right or wrong? Who the f knows? But a snitch is a snitch, gang. You can't just say, okay, cool, somebody dead, so he's not a snitch. No, he's still a snitch. Nobody just didn't go to jail. But they used that information, and they gave him a time cut. When you get a time cut, you a snitch. That's the bottom line. You got something for telling something. That's a snitch. He's a snitch. He got out of jail for telling. Turned snitch, Gangsta Big Booty Williams. Ass fat in the bitch.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.